Hello, I'm Holy Mind, and today I'm going to be doing something a bit normal, which is I'm going to be doing some wrestling talk. And you're thinking, oh, it's just going to be the same WWE bullshit, etc. No, it's not. It's going to be a part of WWE, but it's going to go into a tables, ladders, and chairs match card. And if you don't like wrestling, then don't bother watching. There's no point. But if you like wrestling, or if you like me, I like to see what's going on in the backstages of wrestling. So, creative team, promos, how people get cut into promos, etc., etc., gimmicks, all that wrestling nonsense that I love, and I've loved since I was a kid. I stopped watching it at a time, but now I'm back into it, and I'm fully back into it, a lot more deeper than I was when I was a kid. And it's completely different from what you'll expect. It's not, oh, I love this dude, I'm gonna fanboy over him. No. This is a hard fact show that I'll be doing pretty much for most pay-per-views, because it's a month thing, so chances are I'll be doing it every month. And I'm pretty much gonna go through every single card, every single match on the card, and going through what kind of build-up it should have been doing, what can we see after, and where it's going. Most of the time, WWE storylines go nowhere, and their creative team sucks dick. Yeah. And before you say, yeah, but wrestling's fake and all that, and I'm like, yeah, wrestling is fake, but get that fucking shit out of here. Have you ever done fucking wrestling training? Fair enough. The intent is not to hurt each other, but fuck me. Come back when you've taken a bump. And after you've taken a couple of bumps, and after you've actually started doing some stuff, I've took bumps, and for the first time ever, my back fucking killed me so hard. It was just unreal. Anyway, that was completely off topic. So let's get into match card. I've just got it up here on my screen. First match. This makes me laugh so much. Dolph Ziggler versus Van Dangle. Bullshit and more bullshit. Dolph Ziggler, too good to be on a pre-show. Why the fuck is he on a pre-show? I don't know. Van Dangle, again, decent talent like WWE. I can't even, this is how bad WWE creative is. They can't even come up with a storyline to put on a pre-show. Come on, just have them interact. Done. Just don't stick them in there. Oh yeah. So Ziggler, you're gonna be doing this kind of shit job, and you're going to do some development, and that pretty much who's going to win that. Personally, I think Dolph Ziggler, just because it's a face, Van Dangle's a heel, but to be honest, the storyline serves no purpose. It serves absolutely no purpose. So next match is for Tag Team Championship, and it's a Fatal 4-Way. You think, oh, let's put a stipulation in it. No, it's not. There's no stipulation. It's just a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. And it's Ryback and Curtis Axel, Big Show and Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro, and Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Cody Rhodes and Goldust have been on an absolute roll recently. An absolute roll! But they've been losing on TV quite a lot, so it probably symbolises that they are going to lose Tag Team Championship at some point. I know that Goldust wants a match with Cody Rhodes, so why not set up the match then? Someone going heel, or some in Royal Rumble, for example, we could turn on each other at Royal Rumble. And it goes all the way up to WrestleMania. Now that'd be a good match to see. Anyway, predictions, maybe Cody Rhodes and Goldust still defend them, and keep the titles. Otherwise, I'd probably see Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro actually manage to pick up. Ryback and Curtis Axel are pretty much the Heyman guys that actually never won. And before I move on to the next match, Paul Heyman, awesome fucking manager, probably one of the best managers and best minds in wrestling business ever. Big Show and Rey Mysterio, that's kind of just let's just chuck them in there. Why not have the Usos or something? Not Big Show and fucking Rey Mysterio. Fair enough, they're decent, big and small. It goes reasonably well, but and they've been winning, which you can't knock. But yeah, nah. It was pretty much just a hash together, so to try and get him into pay-per-view. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship. Big E Langston versus Damien Sandow. I want this match to be really good, but it depends on how much time we actually get to do it, because let's face facts, Damien Sandow has lost quite a lot on TV, and he'll probably definitely lose clean again to Biggie Langston. Biggie Langston, WWE are really high on him, so chances are Biggie's probably going to defend and win the title, and defend his title, sorry. Storyline wise, there's been some interaction, which is said a bit different. Half the time, fucking Intercontinental titles on pre-show, and what does that tell you about it? Well, yeah, there's been some interaction, but it's been more a stare down. I would have loved to seen Damien Sandow, you know, like on Raw or SmackDown or wherever, just punch him, give it some excitement, give it like, yeah, I want this Intercontinental Championship, and you know, just like you welcome him, give something back to the Intercontinental Championship, please. Give it some excitement. Like, I remember people feud, like, this is coming from me. I was 10 years old, and I barely watched wrestling before then, so I've had to look back on the old great matches. But when I was growing up, Intercontinental was it was defended by quite a lot of people. You know, Edge had it, Chris Jericho had it, and it served some purpose. Now it's like, who can we stick it on? Stick it on that guy. Oh yeah, we'll stick it on that guy. But Big E's probably more than that. He'll probably lose it at some point. But I'd like to see some build up for the lesser titles. All right. Next up is AJ Lee versus Natalya for the Divas Championship. Natalya's definitely been on a roll. AJ Lee, probably I'd see her walking out TLC, still Divas Championship, still with Divas Champion. Tamina will probably do something, and maybe Tamina will turn on AJ. Who knows? All I know is I'm probably gonna say the build-up's been actually not bad for a women's championship match, which they barely do. The build-up has actually been really good. It's been better than most build-ups. So next is Daniel Bryan versus the Wyatt family on a 3-on-1 handicap match. I like the matchup, and I like Daniel Bryan. He's super over right now, like completely over the moon. Daniel Bryan's been completely over. On Raw, Triple H couldn't even get a promo out because people kept saying yes, or Daniel Bryan, etc., etc. You know what I mean? I can probably see maybe Bryan winning this just because he's so over, but I won't put it past WWE Creative actually doing something decently to making Wyatt family actually win. You never know, Bryan could actually turn to Wyatt, like Bray Wyatt's been asking him to recently, but you don't know. But yeah, so next up, CM Punk, best in the world, versus Michiel. Michiel's tensions have been really high. Let's face it, Roman Reigns does not like Dean Ambrose at this moment in time. But being a really good stable recently. Like since they come in at Survivor Series and whatever, they've been really good. But obviously now WWE's teasing a breakup. One thing I'm pissed off about is Dean Ambrose's United States Championship. He's done fuck all with that title. Sorry for my language then, but he's done nothing. He's done nothing at all with it. Like, he's defended it maybe twice, maybe 3 times. I can't quite remember. Probably have to look that up, and I'll probably put it in an annotation or something. But he's done nothing. He has done nothing to defend that title, and it's come and bite him in the ass. But Punk, now Punk is probably gonna win this. I think this is time. Shield's time's over, and Punk's probably gonna win this because I'll get on to my next segment after this. But Punk's probably gonna win it because of his Shield. He's gonna probably screw some up. Roman Reigns is gonna be like, get lost, Dean Ambrose. I'm gonna take out Punk, and then you'll start to see cracks. I don't know what they're doing with Seth Rollins, but I love Seth Rollins. He's so good. So next up, quite a lot of big talk. John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'd like to, it's a unification match, but I'm still going to call it whoever wins the WWE Undisputed Champion. Just because I'm old school and it sounds better being Undisputed Championship. It's build up. It's been good. The last part on Raw, so good. Like, WWE Creative did really good on that. Like, the build up, them shaking each other's hands, and both titles going up. John Cena cutting an excellent promo. Randy Orton cutting an excellent promo. People saying boring was great. Randy Orton's getting fired up. I want Orton to win this, and some explanation is that maybe Triple H is gonna walk out the new Undisputed Champion. Who knows? One thing I'm pissed off about is like the commentators or anything never mention Chris Jericho. Never ever mention Chris Jericho. It's like, oh yeah, this is the biggest matchup ever. I don't know, Chris Jericho being the first Undisputed Champion. Yeah, whatever, that's just on the sideline. He bet for Stone Cold, and he bet for Rock, and he bet Kurt Angle. He didn't beat Kurt Angle, tell that way. Yeah, he bet the two biggest stars in the Attitude Era. But, yeah, we're just going to ignore him for this point. And, yeah, I probably expect to see Orton to win this, or Cena to win this. I'm actually on fence for both of them to win it. People think, oh, we're going to drop 2 titles down. And it's like, if they do that, I swear I'll commit. And I'll be like, fuck, get me on creative. Like, seriously, I'd be the bee's knees on creative. I'm not going to lie. I think I do really well on creative. What else? Also, just before I go, the Championship Ascension ceremony on Raw. Yeah, that set up a lot of stuff. As long as they don't fuck it up. Because we all know creative. Troll. Fucking it up constantly. We saw some good matches. Triple H versus CM Punk. Maybe for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 30. That's my dream. I want it to happen. Creative. Fucking do it, creative. And then we've got Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels. The Mentor versus the Mentor versus the person who we mentored. That'd be good. That'd be a good match. Maybe get some speculation in there, but I'll go into another video. But that pretty much set it perfectly. As long as Michaels is willing to work the match, yeah, that'd be fantastic. But 9 out of 10 for the creative scene at the end for the building up TLC. And yeah, guys, if you liked, subscribe, I guess, if you're a wrestling fan. I don't do wrestling things all the time, but I don't know, if people like it, then I'm willing to do more. If people are willing to look at my opinion. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.